if I were to say teguh, no, right? Teguh lah, like teguh.
Teguh.
Ya Allah.
Oh, teguh no, teguh. Okay, good. This is what we call couple talk. Assalamualaikum. This is Aiman Azlan and you are now in the show called Couple Talk with DOPStv. In this episode, we are joined by none other than Mizz Nina and NOH, the superpower couple. Woohoo!
Hi. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you for coming. Terima kasih kerana datang. This is my house essentially.
Alhamdulillah. You know what? It's really cozy here.
Right.
I love the cushions.
None of them is mine, but
it does feel like home.
Buat gaya macam rumah sendiri.
Okay.
So in today's episode, we are talking about couples being mind readers. Like, are you guys now mind reading each other? Now your husband and wife, boleh ke you baca pemikiran masing-masing, or do you have issues about that? So we are going to talk about that today. Okay?
Awesome.
First question. Let's start with the most cliche one lah. Okay. How did you guys meet? So how did it all begin? Tang mana mula dia?
How did it begin? So who should begin? Who should start?
Usually dia ada dua versi tau. Like versi wife versi husband je lain sikit. So interesting nak tahu.
Okay, Syahir, you go first lah.
Dia sebab one time producer, your manager cari producer Melayu. Dia kan cakap Melayu pun tak boleh kan.
Dululah, sekarang dah okey sikit.
Slowly. Tak apa slowly.
Macam tu lah kita jumpa. So music menyatukan. Itu ada.
Okay.
For me, okay. Your version?
Nice. Simple. Yeah, music menyatukan.
Right.
Nice.
Okay, being I guess a woman, I have a slightly longer story.
It's okay. We have 1 hour.
Okay,
no worries.
So I actually did not know who Hujan was.
Thank you. Next question.
Oh, what?
So drop the mic. Like, siapa know Hujan? Who is this Hujan? Kan, like, so my manager was like, okay, you should check this out. You should check out this group because they're really good and he's a really good songwriter, and I think that you should do a song with him. So basically my ex-manager Yanis, she was like, okay, we're gonna get him to write you a song. So I was like, okay, yeah, cool. So I listened to a couple of songs that he wrote, and I liked one particular one called Kurnia, which Kurnia means like a gift, right?
Yep.
It's a gift. So I was like, oh, okay, not bad. Then I was like, okay. So we had a meeting, and then that's the first time we met, and then I went to his first concert. And that was when I was like, okay, this guy's not bad. You know, he's a pretty good singer. He's got pretty good stage presence. Are you guys listening to me? Seriously.
We're listening. Okay, stage presence.
Yeah, stage presence.
First, okay.
So I was like, okay, not bad lah. And then the moment I became interested in him was not when we were recording the music, but it was when he invited me to go and do some humanitarian work.
Mashallah.
Yeah, it was basically like we had to do registration for, it was I think a sports day.
Untuk Hari Sukan OKU Semenanjung Malaysia.
And what year was this? Hari tahun apa ni?
2010? Yeah, 2010.
Oh.
2009 I think.
9-10. That's when we first met. And then I was like, then that's when we clicked, and then we decided to, you know.
Tengok dia bangun pagi tu pukul 5 dia tanya dah, where are you?
She's serious.
So then we got together, and then we decided to get married, and there you go. Here we are today, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Big story short, kind of.
So technically, how many years are you guys married now?
7 years now.
8 dah.
Next year 8.
7-8 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so in those like how many 7-8 years you guys are together, do you consider yourself able to read the other person? Boleh baca tak sekarang ni, ataupun masih lagi in the process of like
you boleh?
Sure not. No.
Actually betul juga, kadang-kadang like women, perempuan macam cepat sikit nak baca kita kan.
Dia cepat. Nina cepat dan no drama. Tu yang the best part about Nina.
Okay.
Dia tak ada jenis yang kan dia ada sorry ya kawan wanita, dia ada satu
bukan generalize, ini Mizz Nina saja. Mizz Nina saja.
Sepanjang saya hidup yang sebelum saya menikah ni, banyak pasangan yang sebelum yang saya kenal, dia macam they expect you to know what's going on inside the heart. And dia macam tiba-tiba senyap tengah makan, you know dia apa? Entah apa. Ni kenapa ni? So dia expect kita nak tahu semua benda dalam hati dia, which is yang
betul.
God did me that ability. So Nina cut it short, sayang, I don't like this. Can you explain to me what's going on? So
Nina jenis direct.
Before tidur kita settle tu. So dari itu saya kenal sifat dia yang macam okay, ni true, ni tak fake ni.
Very interesting because Mizz Nina, some women, not all some women macam Brother Noh cakap, they expect men to understand. Like when the man says, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Tak ada, you okay kawan you?
Okay je. It's fine. Tak apa. I mean
Terakhir lah. Asal ni kan.
So we're not like generalizing women,
No,
but there
I
are
get
some
you.
women out there. So the question is like, is there a reason why women like expect men to like figure it out by ourselves?
I think it's not just a women thing. I think guys are like that too sometimes.
Really,
But I think it's like I used to be like that. I used to expect people to understand me already. When in fact I don't even understand myself dulu lah kan. That kind of thing.
Tergelak dia dulu.
But I've grown to know that you know what, we can't read people's minds. We don't know what's in the unseen.
That is true.
And we don't know what's in people's
Ini
hearts.
betul ni.
And only Allah knows, right? So, subhanallah, like even
Islam
the mind.
Rukun Islamnya.
I think if
apa?
if we could read each other's minds, I think we'd go crazy.
That's true. That is
Like,
true.
you know,
There's a
like,
reason why that
if we could read
dimension is a
itulah.
secret, right?
It's a secret. So there's a reason why Allah didn't allow us to do that. But I think there is a sensitivity that we can feel from each other. Like I think
Body
after
language,
7 years now, like there's certain things that like maybe gestures that I do that maybe he understands how I feel. Or if I'm saying, even if I say like a certain word, like he knows what I'm trying to say, even though it's like not a full sentence. Is that true, Syahir?
You kerut mata saya tahu dah. Okay dia. Tapi dia tahu dah pattern dia. Macam kalau I main music bising malam ke, dia tak cakap jangan bising. Dia just cakap okay.
Just di muka je. Muka saja.
Itu lagi sakit daripada
Aduh.
Alamak. Tapi benda tu, benda yang dia tak suka tu saya dah tahu dah. Contohnya benda tu lah. I know certain things yang you don't like literally detail, literally apa yang you tak suka tu. Kira dah nampak dah, cuma I yang bodoh duk buat lagi kan. So dia dah macam penat dah cakap, so dia bagi muka je. Aduh aku kena ni macam tu.
But actually, in terms of mind reading, I think like it's not really about mind reading. I think it's more like really getting to know our partner and what they like, what they don't like, what the gestures are, facial expressions. Like even know, like I think he's a very straightforward person. If he doesn't like something, he will say it as well.
That's good.
Or you will show it like you don't like it.
But some people don't like direct contact, like direct people like say it to your face. Ada yang jenis yang buang masa, ada yang jenis macam you tak boleh lah cakap straight kat saya macam tu, you kena kias-kias sikit. Jenis-jenis manusia lain-lain kan.
Yeah, but you know what? I think timing is also important.
Timing? What do you mean by timing?
Like if you want to say something, you have to look at my partner. Are you in a good mood? Are you in a bad mood? Are you angry? So that's definitely not a time where I can actually go up to him and say, "Sayang, I need to talk to you." Like no, it has to be in the time where where he's calm, when he's cool. Then I'd be like, sayang. Then I'll, slide it in, whatever it is I want to talk about.
When you're off guard or something.
Betul lah kan?
You guard game ke apa ke? Guard down, itu dia masuk.
But do you know like Mizz Nina's punya timing juga? Dah figure out tak bila timing Mizz Nina yang okay untuk talk about it?
Aku rasa kan aku jarang gila tegur dia.
Oh really?
No. No, I mean if he's unhappy with something, or if he feels he really knows how to read me actually. If I'm like in a bad mood or whatever, he knows how to calm me down, and like he knows lah. Tapi kadang-kadang when I'm asleep, he likes to kacau.
Oh?
When I'm asleep.
So, time tu nak cakap?
Time tu nak cakap. Then I'll be like, sayang, I'm sleepy lah. I need to sleep.
Tak ada layan. Sayang, itu tak ada. So, yelah, esok aku tanya dia, Mam tadi cakap bila? Itu autopilot dia tidur. Kan gila kan.
Get used to it.
Tapi dia jawab serius.
That's the thing lah, when you're speaking kind of like not conscious but subconscious.
Tapi autopilot je, just nak end the conversation. Just nak end the conversation. But this is like 7 years later. What about like the first year tu? How about the first year when you like really like don't know each other that well? Like mesti ada banyak laga dinding kan?
Yeah, I mean, like, the first few years of marriage is when we're getting to know each other.
Yes.
We're getting to know each other's flaws. We're trying to get used to each other, communicating with each other,
Yes.
the best way. And of course, that's like an ongoing thing. It's not like, okay, we've sorted it out. No, it's only been 7 years, which is, I think, pretty short, compared to maybe our parents or, so many other people, right?
Yes.
But it's always a learning thing, a learning curve. But in the beginning, initial stages, I think it was like really, a trial and test.
Trial and error.
Trial and error.
Which you can't go back.
Betul, tarik balik.
There's no turning back, bro.
And you can
Dah bayar ni.
Kan?
Dah bayar.
Kita kena give and take lah kan.
Yes.
You have to work it out lah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of itu yang term yang kau cakap kita jumpa di apa?
Kita jumpa dekat program bercinta selepas nikah. Ya.
Exactly. That's what we had. So macam awal-awal tu berkenalan, terus kahwin, and then kahwin baru kita know each other. It's a good one because there's no turning back, and instead of you cari the perfect person for you, there's no such thing as perfect person. You have to
make the best out of who you got lah.
Sebenarnya aku banyak korbankan banyak benda macam, because kalau fikir ego aku takkan jadi lah.
Memang.
Dia pun kalau dia tak buang ego dia takkan sampai 8 tahun. So kita orang dua-dua kepala besar kan, dua-dua bos, tapi bila sit down ego dia, time Nina tengah top tu, tengah ni aku hujan tengah ni kan. Macam mana kita nak get along, nak kahwin lah.
Like two alphas in a relationship.
Pengorbanan tu penting lah. And we really make time tu yang
So I think that's it. It's with growth as well. As we grow older,
yes,
we start to understand what it's really all about, and then trying to put down the ego and just try to work together as a team. I think teamwork is important in a marriage.
That is true.
Yeah.
Once you have this idea, okay, it's me versus you, we're no longer a team. Kita fikir macam aku nak menang. Habis lah macam tu.
Hard, yeah.
But if you're a team mentality, one loses, all loses.
Yes. That's
so,
true.
Pernah ke try sebenarnya nak fight kan? Pernah try kan macam
Mesti pernah.
Tak nak kalah tu macam contoh ada argument yang macam aku macam ni aku nak menang tak? Tapi bila fikir balik kan, mesti dia yang betul. Dia bukan pasal aku nak mengalah apa.
It's give and take.
So dulu kalau dengan orang lain dalam hujan ke apa, dia tak kisah aku salah aku betul, aku nak menang tak? So budak-budak pun macam okey dia bos okey. Tapi dengan ni tak boleh, jangan buat hal.
Tak boleh.
Jangan buat hal.
That is true. There's a reason why statistics say that the first 5 years of marriage is critical. A lot of marriages end in divorce during the first 5 years. Yes, that's the statistics. So meaning like this is one of the issue lah, bila ego and tak kenal and nak menang, communication tak ada.
Yeah.
So like for those of us yang listening out there yang mungkin in the first 5 years lagi or baru nak mula the relationship kan, what would you say to them yang sedang mendengar ni as a guideline lah, based on your experience lah? How do you get past the 5 years tu? Because you are 7 years now.
Right.
Yeah.
Subhanallah. Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. 7 years is quick, eh?
Memang quick. I'm 5 years apa tu?
Dia jangan jangan expect too much kot from your partner.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Macam lah tu.
Betul. I agree.
Like manage expectation tu
So for the couples who are listening right now and you're going through your first few years, or maybe you're not getting married or you're gonna get married soon, my advice would be to always put things into perspective. Is that to make sure when you get married, you're doing it for the right reasons and you're doing it for the sake of Allah. When you, like for me, every time I feel down or if we have an argument or something happens, in the beginning it was hard because that was not my focus in life at the time.
Yeah.
That's why it was a bit hard for me to figure out. But after figuring it out, when you put Allah first, I always think about what would Allah want me to do in this situation? How do I make things right? What would He want me to do as a wife? What is my responsibility as a wife, as a Muslim woman to my husband?
True.
And also, learning, different traits of our Prophet ﷺ. Subhanallah, like, being forgiving, being well-wishing, wanting the best for your partner, giving the best advice, wanting, Jannah for your partner. These are the things that help me in my marriage. Every time things happen, these are the things that I want. in our marriage.
Yes.
You know, it's for us to not only be partners in this dunya, but I want us to be in Jannah as well.
Inshallah,
so to work
Ameen.
towards there is a lot of obstacles that we go through as a couple, as individuals, in work, you know, inshallah in the future with children. So when you have this priorities, Allah, Muhammad SAW, our deen,
Yes.
then us, our family, things will work out, and then
It falls into
it
place.
falls into place.
Yes.
Yeah. So have those priorities set for me. I mean, for you. I mean, inshallah. And then at the same time, always make dua to Allah, because dua is the most powerful tool.
That's true.
And I always like to make this dua. It's a new dua, by the way, that I like to say for the both of us and for marriage is, Ya Allah, please, Ya Allah, put the love of you, the love of Rasulullah in our hearts, the deen, and put the love that Rasulullah had for Khadija and Khadija had for Rasulullah in our hearts for each other, and always increase us iman and continue to keep us together and choose us to always be together, to serve the deen, to serve humanity, to be together. So dua every single day is so important, and it helps couples. I don't know, I feel it helps us, for me,
Yeah.
stay
It puts
stronger.
things in perspective, right?
Perspective,
Yeah.
strength, purpose, you know. Yeah.
Ciao bro. dah semua terjawab. Ciao.
And like Syahir was saying, you know, expectations.
Expectation,
And I
yes.
think that's what we're talking about today. You know, when people think that we can mind read each other,
Yeah.
expecting from each other too much.
You should understand me because we're married now.
Yeah, you know what? In fact, we should expect from Allah first. Allah is the one who gives us everything. You know, we ask from Allah. He is the one who gives us. You know what I mean? Like if my husband, he gives me love, he gives me care, he gives me calm.
Allah.
It's from Allah.
Yes.
You know, he gives to you, but he gives to through you, but it is from him. So when we expect from Allah, number one, we will not be disappointed. And therefore, everything else falls into place. And I think this is a lot of what Yasmin Mujahid talks about too.
And when you have that mindset, when you are arguing, because you will argue, you will have disagreements. When you have that perspective at the back of your mind, you're thinking, it's alright, this is for this purpose.
Yeah.
As opposed to, tak nak, aku nak menang tak?
That's the
Aku nak
thing.
menang tak?
In the moment tu, actually kan.
In the moment,
when you're in the moment of
Tengah
argument,
panas tu.
lepas tu macam your heart is beating like crazy and you're like, oh, I want to explode. That is the time, like, that is the test.
Syaitan datang. Betul.
You know, A'udzubillah minash shaitanir rajim. Say it, just say it out loud and calm down. We have to
selalu
see.
sebut masa marah kan.
Cakap je.
I tried that once, my wife and I, we had an argument and then tetu buntu dah macam okay, nak buat macam mana ni, because that mind reading expectation tu ada, especially in the beginning kan. So I texted her. Time tu macam tak berani lagi nak cakap depan. Baru-baru kan, I texted her, mudah betul syaitan nak lagakan kita. And
Yes.
after that it calms down after that.
Masya-Allah.
Like a reminder for me juga sebenarnya tau. Reminder for me juga, and then she realised it as well. Because the argument sebenarnya, like if you look at it logically, tak besar mana pun, benda-benda kecil-kecil je.
Yes.
But then it becomes bigger bila
Benda fire,
syaitan kacau lah, ego kacau lah.
Betul. And ego and all that comes from is from shaitan's gangguan
Syaitan
as well.
punya weapon.
He tries to do that, and then we become ungrateful and we become really beings that are really, we're not who we are.
That's true.
Yeah, we
in that
kind of
moment
lose
kan.
ourselves in that moment. So at the same time, itulah macam kadang-kadang I feel like there's always a time to give in. Even though you are wrong or you are right, it doesn't matter if you're wrong or right. It really doesn't matter. The point is everything needs to cool out, and later on we'll figure things out. The right and wrong it doesn't matter who's really right or wrong, as long as we are at peace.
Because you're a team.
Yeah, because we're a team. Exactly.
Right and wrong,
we have to
buang masa
swallow,
right and wrong tu.
swallow the ego. We have to swallow that pride.
Yeah.
It's like I can't go out and say I told you I was right. Like, no, it's okay. You were right.
Even though inside you nak cakap kan.
Yeah.
Even though inside
even
you
though
nak
you
cakap
know what?
kan.
I told you
ada sikit nak cakap. Kan aku dah cakap dah. That word tu nak keluar, but then you realise, okay, this relationship is more important than my ego.
Exactly.
Therefore, telan je lah.
It's not easy
Let's
to do.
Let's talk like mature adult sikit kan.
Yeah.
I like to bully you. I told you.
Yeah, like
Tak
Take
ada
it as a
kalau
joke.
dah contoh ada benda yang aku cakap jangan buat, lepas tu dia buat, lepas jadi aku cakap ada cakap kan, lepas tu dia pandang muka, so Kalah lagi.
Tak boleh menang juga.
Well, we have to learn through the hard way, isn't it? Sometimes.
That is true. Now in this relationship, kadang-kadang kita cakap pasal arguments, marah, but then kadang-kadang it's not like arguments marah sangat pun. It's more like what we merajuk. Merajuk. It's not really like marah sangat, but just macam
I don't feel like talking to you right now.
Yeah, that okay, in this relationship, siapa banyak buat macam tu?
Siapa yang merajuk?
Who's more like that? Wait, no, really?
I think Noh merajuk more.
Really?
Dia aku mention dia ni kan tak banyak drama. Dia tak puas hati. Dia
so drama dekat kau lah.
Aku yang macam tak apa lah. Kenapa? Tak ada apa. Dia mata dah berair kan. Tak ada apa. Kau kena bergegar dia.
It's okay. It's okay.
So when he gets like that,
Yeah,
right?
what do you do?
When he gets like that, for example, Alhamdulillah, nowadays, Alhamdulillah sayang, Alhamdulillah, Masya Allah, may Allah keep us istiqamah.
Yes, upgraded.
But when he gets like that, I figured it out not to ask too many questions. And you know, as women, we always think, is it me? Did I do something wrong? Did I say something wrong? Did I, you know what I mean? Like, did I just make him angry?
Did I push a button?
You know, did I not give him food ke apa? What is it, you know?
Macam kucing.
Betul. And then, you know, because maybe if he's in a mood,
Yeah.
I have to let him cool off. If I ask him one time and he doesn't say anything, then tak apalah. Then later on, once he's in a better mood, then I'll ask him again, you know, what's wrong. And if he wants to talk about it, he'll talk about it. If he doesn't want to talk about it, then fine.
I'm guessing in the beginning you made a mistake of like asking him questions, right?
No, in the beginning,
Yeah.
I thought that I could mind read him and think that, okay, it was me. And then I'll get all stressed out and I'll be like, oh my God, I think it was me. What's wrong? Did I come back too late? Or, you know, what is it? Did I post something that was not nice?
You start to think all these possibilities.
Yeah, possibilities, and it, you know, that, you know, the stress comes, and you know, at the end, and then later on, I found out it's actually not it. It's something else, you know. So I figured out, you know what, just let it be.
Macam aku tahu kalau dia marah aku tahu dah.
Dah tahu dah?
Tahu dah.
Sebab
How?
Ada
Sebab
fan perempuan ambil gambar dekat sangat.
Halal gap.
Halal gap. Kadang-kadang out of control lah. Kita dah tahu lah. Datang macam
ya, kadang-kadang dia pun datang snap and bluff terus.
So aku dah tahu dah. Kalau tiba-tiba dia WhatsApp keluar YouTube punya hadis-hadis tu, which picture is it? Which one is it?
But I think most importantly, like, you know, as a couple, as a Muslim couple, we need to understand and know and learn what are the responsibilities that we have for each other as a husband, as a wife. You know, how is it that we're supposed to help one another, advise one another?
That's true.
You know, what are the things that we should do together, what we can't do, you know, with other people, stuff like that. Because these things, actually, there's a reason why Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, you know, puts them as rules.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, when we observe them, subhanallah, I find like the marriage becomes so much more barakah, so much more goodness, so much more love and peace, you know. And that's why, like, my advice again to, you know, the ones who just got married is to really know your role and to study a bit more what our responsibilities are, and try to practice them, because at the end of the day, it's so much goodness in them and you'll feel it like how I feel it, you know. Alhamdulillah.
You talk about expectations. Sometimes that expectation comes from our family before we get married. Like, for example, let's say, for example, in my family, like, whenever my father comes home, my mother cooks, and then the dinner is ready. Okay, so expectation tu melekat kat kepala kita kan. And now once I'm married, I expect automatically, right, without even telling my wife, okay, my in my family sebenarnya macam ni. I just expect it, and I expect her to know it right away. Right. And I understand you're the youngest in your family, right? Now, having being the youngest in the family, do you think that your experience in your family macam sort of transfer to your experience with Noh in your own family now?
Okay, but yeah, I guess when we're brought up a certain way, sometimes we have these expectations of what's a marriage like, seeing our parents and stuff like that. And like, for example, you know, when we first got married, you know, I expected that I was going to get pregnant, you know, like it's quick.
Yeah.
Like, it's so easy to get pregnant once you're married because everyone gets pregnant. But no, it doesn't work that way.
The reality is different.
And reality is different.
Very
you know?
true.
It's everyone has their own journey. Everyone has their own timing up to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. And even with other expectations, like, You know, alhamdulillah, thank you sayang for not expecting me to cook. So I don't really cook. So yeah, I guess when we get into a marriage, I definitely had a lot of different expectations in terms of, you know, what would happen, you know, what was gonna be like. So many.
So like the cooking thing lah, it's not a big deal, but people make it a big deal.
Yeah.
Itu masalah
Even
dia.
having grandchildren, macam some grandparents
They expect.
Kitong, alhamdulillah.
They expect. Expect grandchildren segera apa?
Ada orang macam kita tak. Kita macam dah ada cucu semua kan. So whatever. Kalau tak ada, terserah.
Alhamdulillah.
Cukup lah.
And then bila you dapat seorang, dia tanya, when's next one?
Yes, which is always
and
the
then the next one. Then the next one tu dia ingat wife ku hilang ke
dulu
apa?
waktu before kahwin, soalan yang bila nak kahwin tu boleh handle lagi. Tapi selepas kahwin, orang bertalu-talu everyday tanya bila nak dapat anak, as if kita tak try. Jadi offend.
Sakit.
Jadi offended. Jadi as if aku
macam
tak
kita
mampu.
wadah.
Macam you said, like we're factory lah.
Like you are judging Tuhan punya pemberiannya.
Yeah, exactly.
Lama-lama dia jadi
That's
macam
quite heavy kan.
sebenarnya.
Allah nak bagi, Allah bagilah.
It's true. But I think itulah, it's expectations again, you know.
Expectation.
Parents
Coming
have
back to that,
expectations with the kids, with the grandparents, you know. So it's all the mindset and some things that we're always just brought up to be used to with, you know.
I think people kena understand yang different family, each family is unique.
Yeah.
Kita tak boleh nak mind read and expect okay, family ni macam ni, family tu kena macam tu juga.
Yeah.
Right?
And we need to be able, we have to be adjustable, I guess. We have to be
Adjustable,
able to,
yes.
to kind of morph into a new kind of life, like rules and set, and way of life as well.
Macam
you know?
my family, dia tak boleh nak expect kita orang macam dia. So dia orang miri Sarawak. Yang sana punya style, then you expect kita yang duduk KL ni nak
buat style macam tu tak
so dia
boleh
pun faham. So macam itu yang senang tu. So my parents pun macam tak pushy, macam dia orang duduk KL ni lain ni tak ada. So alhamdulillah dia orang understanding lah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, it all comes back to expectation, right? Our own expectation, family expectation. That's why we think that we can mind read people. Kita ingat macam kita boleh baca kot dia punya minda, because every family is unique, right? However, there are certain things yang orang rasa macam it's quote-unquote common sense. Like for example, right, there's one program cerita pasal cinta lah in this university. So I ask the ladies in the audience, saya tanya macam ni, saya kata, okay ladies, kalau you merajuk, you nak laki buat apa?
Okay.
Now, the option adalah sama ada pujuk you atau biar you alone.
Okay.
Right. Okay, I expect one answer lah kan. Macam all women like that. Tapi semua kata, tak, you kena pujuk. Tak, you kena biar saya sorang-sorang.
Oh, mix.
So they are mix. So for the guys in the audience, dia kata, pasal tu lah kita orang pening.
There you go.
Pasal tu lah kita orang
We
pening.
don't know what to do.
So we cannot mind read because each woman are different, right?
Yes.
So like with you, like if you are angry ke apa ke, or if you know how angry ke apa, you tahu nak buat apa dengan each other, or is it still like figuring it out punya stage after 7 years?
Well, I think still I kind of figured it out, kind of figured it out, but still kind of learning as well.
Yeah.
Because we're constantly growing, was constantly, you know, not always the same, right? But I think I learned a lot from his family as well. You know, I have to be honest, I definitely say not absolutely 100% figured it out, because every situation is different.
Very true.
And when things happen in the moment, that's the big test, right? So you could either practice what we actually learned, or we'll go back to go back to the
back to square one.
Back to square one, where we completely forget about everything, and then the situation gets worse. So, but I think I kind of know a little bit when Noah gets angry to kind of leave him alone for a while, but definitely to calm him down is definitely one of my big things. To calm him down.
Are you still trying to figure out how to calm him down, or you already know?
I try all the different things.
All different methods,
at one time. Start, say this, or sit down, have a drink, water, or even other things like just even saying sorry. You know? I think that's very powerful.
Saying sorry,
saying sorry, whether or not, who cares who's right, who's wrong. Just say sorry. It was my fault or whatever, and as
benda you tak tahu apa benda jadi pun. Sorry je lah.
Sorry je lah.
Yeah, even though
salah aku ke, bukan salah aku ke, sorry saja.
Sorry.
Because it will pull a person down if everything else does not work. You know.
You want to know what you did wrong because you don't want to repeat it. That's the logic, right?
Yeah.
And then you ask, okay sayang, kenapa ni? But then she or he tak nak cakap.
Oh,
Macam mana tu?
that's quite.
Maybe expect you to mind read ke apa ke. You should figure out what you did 30 seconds ago ke apa ke.
Yeah.
So in that kind of relationship,
Yeah.
yang the other person refuse to give any signal about what's happening inside.
Right.
But then how do you say it? Ramai orang dia solat, ya aku tak puas hati dengan wife aku atau tak puas hati dengan husband aku. But how do I say it?
No, that's a tough one, kan?
Yeah, how do I say it?
Like, okay, usually if I can't say it to him face to face,
Yes.
right? I will send him a WhatsApp. It still works. And because with the WhatsApp,
Itu lagi nampak serius lah sebenarnya.
I see.
then we can talk about it, you know. But the WhatsApp, I can actually like write it up properly. I take my time on it.
Yes.
I read through it. I make sure that okay, is this going to be good or not, you know? So oh sorry, now my secret's coming out.
Usually I baca depan dia pasal delete.
Hey,
Panjang tulis.
Aku tahu. Okay, itu kalau ni ada serang. So,
Alamak, terbocor.
walaupun dia dah bekerja keras kan, karak hadis bro, dah ambil Al-Baqarah dah separuh dah.
itu dulu. Now dah
Masih
short-short
lah. Panjang sedap. YouTube link. Kerangan lagi. Aku baca depan tu. Make sure dulu apa benda, gambar yang mana ni. Okay dah delete, jangan baca. If I baca, I'll be like faham tak?
At least you okay lah. At
So
least,
I tahu
he knows what to do.
ada situation.
Okay,
Jangan baca kau.
okay.
Kau delete dulu. Kau digest tu, tenang. Okay, sorry.
The point is to let the feelings out, in a nice way, in a respectful manner. You know, nothing to like. You know, not to make people feel down
that's
or
true.
whatever, just stating the facts and how I feel. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's all from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I say Bismillah, I write it down, I say it, you know, and I always make dua in the message that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will continue to help us and guide us. And inshallah, the outcome will be good. Yep, inshallah,
You
Allah
score
will
a good
bless
one.
us with more
Alhamdulillah.
good years. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, amin.
Setiap yang terjadi tu adalah sebuah journey persinggahan. There's no such thing as dah ni yang final, kita dah bahagia macam ni. Tak ada. It's a journey yang takkan berhenti. So macam Nina dulu, orang expect Noh lepas kahwin dengan Mizz Nina hua-hua jadi last orang tak expect dia akan
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to a game.
Okay, yay, let's play some games. Awesome.
How well you know each other. Pam. Kita tak cukup duit nak beli muzik lagi, so kita guna bunyi tu dulu. Okay, Miss
ya, dah menang. Ini nak.
Miss Nina, first question goes to you. What is Noh's favorite colour?
Ya Allah.
Black.
Allah tak bagi soalan yang
Black.
Kita start dengan benda simple. Black.
Yeah.
Betul.
Alright.
Oh, simpelnya. Okay. 1 point for Miss Nina. Okay, Miss Nina's favorite food.
Ayam kampung apa tu
Ayam kampung.
yang bibik duk masak kat rumah tu. Benda sama dah sebulan aku tengok benda tu.
Actually, that
Rendang ayam kan. Dia ayam kampung, dia buat rendang pedas and ada touch
sedap
of
tu.
Aku tak faham benda tu, tapi
Rendang ayam
benda
kampung.
sama
well, it's not my favorite,
Alamak.
Why every day?
but I eat it because it's healthy and it's good for me every day.
At least aku kena kalah situ.
Actually, if you ask about like what I've been eating a lot lately, is that lah. Yes.
Okay, what is Noh's shoe size?
Okay, he's an 8 US.
Noh nampak macam
Tak betul. You don't even know what's your shoe size,
Noh tak tahu ke?
right?
UK.
Okay,
But I
so
got the 8, right?
bukan 8 US.
Okay, fine.
What is Miss Nina's favorite word?
Tak tahu.
Tak tahu? Wow, nice. Something that you can like explore each
Wow,
other.
kan.
What's your favorite word?
I think it's interesting.
It's nice juga pasal saya tengah fikir apa favorite word aku.
Good.
Aku tak
I
tahu.
don't even know. Like, I think
Because
that
we say a lot of words every day.
We speak,
I mean,
yeah.
each word is very very important to think about before you say it, right?
True.
Setiap perkataan akan dikit ambil kira. So, ladies and
One
gentlemen,
time dia suka sebut organic. Everything organic. Dia organic memang.
Okay.
organic.
Bila dia start shift
I
to
can say it just now.
sampai aku dah penat dah tengok semua nak organic. Makan kuaci pun nak organic. Tak ada.
Alright, so last one. Okay, bagi Chan dekat Noh. Bagi Chan kat Noh. Miss Nina's favorite shopping place.
Dah.
Senang kan? Ke susah?
Senang sangat.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
Bands.
Okay. I would say yes.
Yes, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
That's true.
In terms of
That's
food,
true.
yeah.
Organic food.
Oh.
Healthy.
Yeah.
Boom.
They said only healthy food, is it?
No, they sell
Bands.
everything, but they have a huge organic section.
Organic.
Bukan
Betul lah,
organic,
favorite word
bro.
dia lah.
They have a huge organic section. I love it.
Aku pernah sidang dengan mak aku kan borak pasal benda ni. Mam, Nina suka sebut, oh iya kan? Aku realize dia suka sebut organic.
It's organic. Convenient.
So Alhamdulillah, that is the end of our podcast session. Thank you very much, Miss Nina.
Thank you.
And also, the conclusion takeaway message that you cannot read each other's minds.
Yes.
Just try to understand each other,
Yes.
adjust,
Journey.
and journey.
Yeah.
It never
Journey
ends.
together.
R&R je ni. Semua ada R&R saja.
True that.
Thank you very much, Miss Nina. And
Alhamdulillah.
also,
Thank you, Aiman.
I wish you, I pray that you have the
Amin.
best, the longest, the happiest marriage ever here and also in the hereafter.
Amin.
Thank you very much.
And you too.
Oh, thank you.
too.
Thank you. 5 years and running strong.
Alhamdulillah.
Assalamualaikum. Thank you very much. Until next time, this is Couple Talk. Bye-bye.